I think what you're really going to love about transitioning from tape to hand tied is that you're going to get all of that coverage, all of the length, all of the volume that you haven't necessarily been able to get using tape in, because for the last several years, you want more and more and more hair, which is awesome. It's just we can't get more of that tape in hair into your head. And so in order to really help you get the look that you're going for, I think hand tie is definitely going to be the better option, because the way that we apply it, it's going to be in 2.5, 3 rows, where instead of spreading it out across your entire head where we do with tape, it's actually condensed into those 3 rows, so you can layer more hair within those rows. You're going to get more coverage, because I know that you have, just from styling, you have some breakage that you're concerned about, and you want it longer, where in the hand-tied hair, you actually get the longer hair, and the longest is the 22 to 24 inch, which is like to hear that you said you wanted. Yes. So it definitely seems like it's a better option, not to mention the home care. There aren't any product restrictions. And I know with your job, what you do is, your hair is constantly being styled, you're at photo shoots, and they're using random products, not necessarily caring about what you have in your hair, which has led to slipping before in the past. And I know that's been a big frustration. And the time frame with tape, you just can't get in every 6 to 8 weeks. So with hand tied, your maintenance is going to be on average every 8 to 10, which is a lot more attractive to you. So
that's awesome.
Sounds like hand tied is definitely the right decision. So I'm just going to take some notes here before we get started on removing your tape in and applying your hand tied. So all of your tape is out. How does it feel?
Feels good.
Let's have some fun with a little video. Not to post or anything on social media, but just more so we can reference back to this moment, because in like 6 months from now, you're going to see how much your hair has actually improved. So we have 2 different colors, 2 different lengths. I'm using a combination of the 18 to 20 and 22 to 24. And then I'm also using your 2 favorite colors, or 4 really, but it's the 7NA 11N and then 10NB 12N. So you're really getting 4 of those colors, and it really matches perfectly. But just to make sure, we're still going to confirm. This looks amazing. This is definitely longer than what you've had before. So I'm just going to hold this up here so you can really see like how long it's going to be, and then also to make sure that your color is going to blend. So it's really long. It's down to your waist. The color looks absolutely amazing. What we're going to do first is I'm going to start with your middle row and then move up to your second row. We're going to drop all of your hair down to really see if you need that last and third, or it's really a half row down at your nape. If you need it, awesome. If you don't, awesome. Okay. So any questions before we get started?
No questions.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So I'm about to map your wefts, and as I clip on all of your wefts, it's really important that you don't touch your hair, because anything I'm clipping could slip out. And I need to make sure that they're staying right in place, okay? Deal?
Deal.
Okay, cool. Okay, now that we have your cut done, I don't want to put any heat to it because I want to go and curl it first, but physically all of your layers are blended. We're leaving it as long as possible. So right now what you're seeing is the disconnect just because this was clipped up and waved, but I can't wait to get in there and style and show you how well this is going to blend. So let's finish it up. So it's important when you're styling your hair, just like with the tape hair, you always want to make sure that you're taking some of the extension hair with your natural biological hair. So as you're styling it, it blends everything together. So I'm just going to start in the back, curl it as usual. But you'll notice how when I've flipped it up, you have 3 rows. So you can start at your nape, curl or flat iron or round brush there, then clip it up and just work up the head like you typically would. But what's easier is now instead of having multiple rows that you can clip up, it's just 1, 2, or 3. And then also remember, you want to use a thermal protectant because this is the same extension hair as your tape-in. It's 100% Remy cuticle intact. So it is 100% human hair. You want it to stay looking, feeling, and performing its best. So always use that thermal protectant, which we've already applied, before heat styling or blow drying or anything like that. Okay, so we're done curling it. I'm just gonna comb through it with my fingers, like you always love, to keep it natural and kind of beachy. But you'll notice how, zero effort has been put into this other than just curling it, and it blends so easily where before you'd really have to try to make everything blend. So I'm just gonna rake through it with my fingers. This is exactly what you can do when you're styling it yourself at home.
It's so beautiful.
Do you love it? Okay, doing the other side. Doing the back. Okay, so as I'm raking my fingers through your hair, what I want you to do is open up your fingers just like I made you do with tape-in. Give me your spirit fingers. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna find those 3 rows of hair. So on the sides, you're really just gonna feel the 2. So feel them?
Yes.
So in the same way where you get in there, in between those rows, so you can really cleanse, shampoo, get all of that product, debris from the scalp, oil, everything off. You really want to take your time in the rows to cleanse thoroughly. So just like tape-ins, you're going to shampoo not just once, you're going to shampoo twice. The first time really gets everything off your scalp and out of your hair, and the second time really cleans it. Then what you want to do is condition, except with hand tied. You can actually put conditioner on your scalp, which is what you've been wanting for so long, to help really treat all of this hair because you've had it lightened. So you can definitely put it onto the scalp, although it is a hand knotted product. So you don't want to take it and go right on your scalp because it can still cause your hair to get oily, and over time it can break down the weft itself. But nonetheless, you can still put conditioner on there. And I know you're not going to concentrate it because you don't like oily hair at all. You can still use dry shampoo. It's the best, just like with tape-in. You can go in between those rows to keep it feeling fresh and clean. And you can actually go swimming tonight. I know you like to work out. You can work out tonight. Yeah. So there are no cure times like there is with tape-in. You can live your life. There's 0 restrictions from this point on. You just have good hair. Yeah. Okay. Any questions on how to care for it?
No questions.
No questions. And the same way with brushing. I don't want to take the brush because you're very familiar with brushing, but you definitely want to brush from root all the way through your ends, from top, and then also from up and underneath through the bottom. And again, hearing that crunchiness of the bristles is a good thing. It's a great sound. That means you're actually getting in there. And if you're not hearing that sound, you're not brushing good enough. Okay? Okay, cool. But you're always great with taking care of your hair. So, okay. Do you love it?
I love it.
I love it too. So how does it feel?
It feels great. It's beautiful.
Does it hurt?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I was a little worried about the tension, but I can even feel it.
You can't even feel it. And if anything, you might not feel anything now, but maybe later tonight, You might feel like you have like a headband on that you've been wearing all day that you might just want to take off. You can't, but that will go away. But if you ever feel any pain or discomfort, same thing. I want you to reference that card, the stop, snap, send me, or snap a photo, video if anything weird happens. Send it to me, and then we will go over everything. I'll either call you, we'll talk about it over the phone. If it's nothing we can talk about over the phone or through like a video chat, then I'll have you come back in so I can see you in person, okay? Okay. All right, but I do have you on the books for your shampoo blowout next week. So between now and then, if anything comes up, just let me know. So let's get your afters. You are pre-booked, and you're ready to rock and roll.